Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. To those of you who are new here, I'm Shylero. So if you had seen my previous video, you would have known that we did contract hire versus direct hire, and because of that, many persons reached out asking me whether that was the only way to move to the US, if you would have had to go through an agency, and the answer is no. So today, if you would like to know how you can go about moving to the US as a nurse or a respiratory therapist or medical technologist, etc., please stay tuned, watch till the end.
I'm looking down from up in the sky, high zone, like ahead.
Before we begin, guess what? I've got goodies. So who doesn't like goodies, right? I was sent this bag by a company, Shylero. This is a 6-year-old company which specializes in nursing bags, beach bags, and PVC backpacks. Beautiful and very functional. So I especially love this bag just because of how spacious it is. If you know me, I always have 2 or 3 bags carrying because I have a lot of stuff. So the fact that everything I have can fit into this one bag comfortably, listen, I am totally sold. And anybody who knows me knows how clumsy I am, always hitting stuff all over the place, and my bag usually takes some of the hits as well. So the fact that there is a special padded area for my laptop, I can rest assured that if I do hit my bag anyway, my laptop is safe and sound. And all of 2022, guess what I'm going to be doing? Drinking water and minding my business. So there is a specific area in the bag designated to my water bottle, and listen, I am feeling it. I am here for it. So guys, definitely copy one of those bags. It is an absolute must-have. Look, can you see these pockets on the exterior? Like, why is there a reason to have things carrying in your hand? Get you one of those bags. Don't say I did not put you on. So if you would like to get a bag like mine, very functional, like I said, very trendy, please use my discount code. You know I got your back. You know your girl got you. So use my discount code. It's Asheel Antoine, ASHEEL Antoine. See what I did there? Yes, so Asheel Antoine to get a 15% discount off your purchase. You can purchase via their website, it's shylero.com, or their Amazon storefront. They do Amazon as well. So today, like I said, we're going to talk about how to get to the US without going through a nursing agency. And of course, you know, as usual, your girl got her notes here. So let's get right into this. The first thing you would have to do is determine which nursing board or board of nursing that you would like to go through. So each state has their own board of nursing, and of course each board of nursing have different requirements. Of course, you would have to go according to what it is you're looking for, what is easier for you to do, and to determine what state board of nursing you would like to go through. There are some which ask for much less than others. For example, I think the New York State Board of Nursing, Georgia, Florida, and I think New Mexico ask for much less than some other boards. But like I said, do your research and determine which is best for you. So in terms of going through the board, they, like I said, do ask for different documents. The main document that you would have to send would be your CES report. And this is just an evaluation service where they evaluate all your credentials based on your schooling, nursing school, your high school, etc. They do a detailed evaluation and they send this across to the Board of Nursing. So to get that CES report, you would have to create a CGFNS account. This is the account, this is the place that will do that detailed report. I think the price of a CES report is about 350 US to 400 US, in that range. I'm not sure of the exact price, but like I said, you can always check it out. So after applying to your state board of nursing, you would have to create a CGFNS account to obtain your CES report. Once this report is issued, I think it takes about 4 to 6 weeks according to what their website says. Once you are issued that report, it goes directly to your state board of nursing, so you don't have to worry about sending it across yourself. They send it directly to the state board of nursing. Once everything is up to par, some of the state boards of nursing do also require fingerprints, etc. Some may send you the packets to do your actual fingerprints. Some just require digital fingerprints. So once everything is up to par in terms of what they're asking for, then you will be approved, right? Once you are approved, you will have to create a Pearson VUE account, and this is where you will actually register to take your NCLEX exam, right? So once you have created this account, you will be provided with an ATT, which is an approval to test. Once you get your approval to test, I think you have 3 months in which to schedule your exam. Now, once you've scheduled your exam, you don't have to be sure as to what date you want to take your exam. You do have a chance to change your date as you go along. So let's say you schedule your exam for like a month after the date you opened your account. You can change it if you're not ready to take the exam by then. You can change it at no cost at all. So it really is very helpful to have that. So you do your exam. Just make sure that whichever state you register with, you are aware of their policies in terms of retakes. So if, God forbid, you do fail your exam, there are some states which allow you to take it as long as you need to, up to about 8 times for the year. So after 45 days of writing the exam, you are free to go and take another exam if you have failed. Some states, however, allow you only 3 tries. So once you have failed on your 3rd attempt, you do have to take a remedial exam, which is a little costly. I think it's about $1,000+ US to take that exam. So make sure you are aware of your state's policies in terms of the retakes, etc., before you choose to take your exam. Another thing to consider as well is that some states have NLC status, and that is just a nursing licensure compact. And that compact status just allows you, once you take your exam in this state and you are registered with this state, you are allowed to practice once you've passed your exam in any of the other states which have the NLC status. So I think as we speak, there are 38 states which have NLC status. So for example, Georgia is an NLC state, right? It has NLC status. So if you do take your exam in Georgia, then any of the other 37 states which have NLC status, you can practice there without having to reapply for a new nursing license. Now for me, I did my exam in New York. New York does not have NLC status. They are actually in the process of getting NLC status. So when I moved across to this new state, I would have had to get a state license for that state, which would take some time. So to avoid all of that, if you know that the state you do take your exam in is not the state you want to work in, then probably look into the states which offer the NLC status and determine that before you just jump into any state because of what they require. So that is definitely one thing to keep in mind. So once you have registered, you have taken your exam, you've passed your exam, then of course at this point you will decide how you can go across to the US. Now you do need a US sponsor in order to be able to get immigration status. To get that EB free visa, which is a green card, you would need a sponsor. That sponsor can be an agency that we spoke about last week. So it could be a contract agency, it could be a direct hire company, or it can be an actual hospital. Now it is easier to go through a direct hire company or an agency because they take care of the entire immigration process from start to finish for you. So this takes, like I said, a load off your shoulders in terms of finances, in terms of just having to know what step is next, what to do. It really does help to go through an agency. Of course, if you already are an American citizen or do hold permanent residency status, then you're fine. Once you've done your exam, You apply to your hospital and you're good to go. But some of us are not as fortunate. We would have to have immigration status changes, etc. So the other options apart from the nursing agency, the staffing agencies, or the direct hire is to approach a hospital directly. So without going through a staffing agency, without going through a direct hire company, that is your other option. So you would approach, probably some hospitals advertise that they are willing to work with you to get an EB-free visa, etc. So you apply to your hospital if they do offer that, and they do everything for you. They do everything for you, right? So these are your options: either already having status in the US, permanent residency or citizenship status in the US, linking yourself directly to a hospital without going through a direct hire company or a contract agency company, or using the direct hire or the contract staffing agency. So these are your options. Like I said, you choose whichever is best for you. I personally would go with the direct hire. This is me, that is just me. But like I said, I was in a little hurry, in a bit of a hurry to move, and I was not getting the feedback that I wanted. So this is why I chose a staffing agency. This is my preference. But like I said, it's up to you, your goals, what you have in mind, your time frame that you're working with, etc., to know what it is you would have to do. I also would advise anybody who can go through the process of doing the NCLEX on their own to do it on your own, because it's much quicker with the agencies, the staffing agencies, especially because of the NCLEX reviews and the NCLEX questions, etc., that they give. They do take a bit longer in terms of, if you're studying, if you think that you've been studying for a while and you can take your NCLEX in about 2 weeks or a month, whereas you would have to go to a staffing agency and stay at least 6 weeks to 12 weeks trying to complete all the tasks they've given you, because they do, like I said, provide NCLEX preparation. So you would need to show that you are ready to take the NCLEX by passing the exams, etc., in order for you to be sent to take the exam. But if you're already doing your own studies, you've already bypassed all of this, then the easier and quicker option would be to go through the process I just described, get your Board of Nursing, get your CES report, etc., on your own, and then after you've passed your exam, which is what I did, pass your exam, then go to another agency like a direct hire just to get the immigration status dealt with hassle-free and stress-free. So guys, brings us to the end of our video today. Like I said, it will be very short, straight to the point. If you do have any questions, leave them below. Don't be a stranger. Everything that I spoke about today, I will be linking below, so you have direct links to the website in order for you to register. If you are interested in going the route that we spoke of, you can just click right there and you would get into their accounts to create your accounts, etc. So I am doing the work for you. Just go below, click, and you will get directly linked to these pages. Like I said, you can always stalk me on Instagram. It's @ShylAntoine, and of course here on YouTube. Do like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for any other videos that will be coming up.
Girls like me, I like 'em